How's it going, everybody? My name is Fake Thriller. I'm being joined today by everyone here. You want to introduce yourselves?
Sure, I'll start. This is Snoop603. I'm the other half of Shustybang.
Anyone else here?
My name's Veggie, and I was awaiting my drum roll. I'm sorry I didn't speak sooner. And Veggie530 to be specific.
Hey guys, my name's Tony. One out the Tiger.
All right, cool. So we just came together to have like a little round table thing, talk about Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 and some other things. So to start it off, here's the situation. You guys are 12 years old, and you can only afford one of the games. Veggie, you don't have to answer this. Snoop, we'll start with you. You're only 12. Your parents are only going to buy you one game. Which one do you choose?
That's easy. Modern Warfare 3, because Battlefield 3 is for That's because I'm a 12-year-old.
Well played.
Okay, so you're speaking from the 12-year-old point of view as well.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes. No, yeah, it's an easy decision if you're 12. From the best perspective I could possibly think of. It's going to be the most commonly played game. All Call of Duties are. So why not get the one that more than likely all your friends are going to be getting?
Okay. Let me revise the question so we don't get into this weird psychological world.
Yeah, let's see what would Freud say about that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Snoop, you get a $60 gift card to GameStop, and that's all you can buy. That's all that's in your video game budget. Which one are you going to get?
I'd probably still stick with Modern Warfare 3.
Any reasons? Just old faithful?
Maybe not so much Old Faithful as much as it is more comfortable with that game's playstyle. It's much faster than Battlefield 3, which, I don't know, Battlefield 3 wasn't exactly slow, but just because of the bigger maps and bigger teams and everything, it still is just a tad slower. It doesn't quite have that addicting feel to it that the Call of Duty series does because it plays so much faster. So,
yeah.
I enjoyed.
Did you play the demo?
Oh, I did. It was good.
Oh, okay.
But I still, I think Call of Duty still just has that minor edge. But it would be a toss-up. I'd probably be sitting in the store for like 3 hours, like hemming and hawing over the two games before I finally made up my mind. But
you go rent one first, and
yeah. But I think if Modern Warfare 3 is to be as good as Modern Warfare 2 before everyone realized all the bullshit, or better, it's got the edge.
Yeah, I can understand that. Tony, what's your take?
I kind of want to crack at the 12-year-old question.
All right, you're 12 years old.
Okay, and okay. So I think for that age group or any age group under, say, 16, where you can actually make your own decisions and buy shit because you're old enough to work, I would say somebody's going to pick up Modern Warfare 3. But if I'm right now, someone gave me a gift card, you can pick Modern Warfare 3 or Battlefield 3. I'm going to pick Battlefield 3. I got hooked. I don't know about you guys who played the demo. I got hooked on the demo. I would actually have preferred to play that demo and that same map over and over again than play Modern Warfare 2, or even sometimes at times Black Ops. That game has everything that I was hoping that it was going to have. Obviously, we didn't play the vehicles on the PS3, but it blew me away. It really did. I mean, it was the best of what Medal of Honor had, and it was the best so far of what Battlefield Bad Company 2 offered. So it's exactly what I was looking for out of that game.
Yeah, you mentioned playing the beta over MW2 or Black Ops, and that's one thing for sure that it did for me is it absolutely killed my desire to play Black Ops. It was like the nail in the coffin for Black Ops. Call of Duty always dies around this time of year for everyone. Some sooner, some later. But I have zero interest in playing Black Ops right now, and I'd prefer, like, I think I'm excited to play Battlefield 3.
Oh, totally.
More so than playing, I'll just say, a Call of Duty right now. So your answer is Battlefield 3. Veggie, you in our video that we posted the other day, did you answer the question from the 12-year-old point of view?
I think I did, but basically it just boils down to the fact that I know, for one, more people are going to be playing Modern Warfare 3, And with a game like Medal of Honor, which I really did like to play, there wasn't enough people online, and that was a huge issue. And the other issue is I know how Battlefield tends to turn out if sniper rifles are too powerful, and they're very powerful again. And now they have prone, so people are going to be laying in the back of the map, just like Bad Company 2, and that's really what ruined it. And lastly, I know how addictive Call of Duty is. Call of Duty is an addicting game. I don't know, for some reason, even though I had a lot of problems on MW2, I still had like 10 days of playtime on it. And with Black Ops, I had like 14 days of playtime when I put down the game this week, or 13 days maybe. So I know it's going to be addicting. And if I'm going to pay $60 for a game and I can only choose one, I might as well choose the one I'm going to get the most time out of, which in all likelihood is going to be MW3.
I guess you have to, for that mentality, you have to assume that you would. I mean, you wouldn't, if you only had Battlefield, you wouldn't quit playing it. Probably, it's probably going to be a really good game. Yeah. But between if you knew which one's going to get you more mileage is, I guess, the question, or what's the deciding factor, I should say. So everyone's getting Battlefield. There's no chance of anyone passing Battlefield up, right?
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah. It's going to be... I'm actually, really excited for it. I was thinking about it today, and I was trying to sort my thoughts so I could explain it easily. And I'm more excited for Battlefield. My choice would be Modern Warfare 3 2, just because I know everyone's going to be getting it, and there's going to be so much going on with it, plus, the whole YouTube thing. That's what people are going to want to see. Plus, it's like... Modern Warfare 2's redemption. It's like their chance to get back in the saddle and show us that they can make a good game or something. But what it comes down to, as far as what I'm looking forward to, I'm really excited about Battlefield 3, because it seems like when you anticipate Call of Duty coming out, instead of being excited about all the stuff that's going to be in it, I have a laundry list of things that I hope they fix and that I hope they don't mess up again. Whereas when I look at Battlefield, I feel like I only got so far in the unlocks, leveling up in the demo. I didn't get to play with any of the vehicles, and we only played on one map. So I'm really anticipating Battlefield 3, and I'm excited for it, like I should be. But for Call of Duty, for some reason, I'm just sort of keeping my fingers crossed and hoping that they don't disappoint me. But it's weird that still wins my choice if I could only choose one.
I thought about this the other day, and I think what it is it's the ability to have more than 3 people to play with. That for me is the only thing about Battlefield that's a letdown, because I've got a bunch of people who love playing COD, and when we get into, if I got to pick 3 teammates to play Battlefield, it gets hard, because then I'll get invites from everybody who wants to play Battlefield, and you can only play with so many people. That's what I think is the selling point for Call of Duty. You can play with, yourself included, 5 to 8 people.
I don't know why they wouldn't fix that. I understand. Well, first off, has anyone played Battlefield on the Xbox?
Yeah. No.
Does it have you can use their party chat, right?
Yeah.
So if you're not in the same squad, you can. Okay. So maybe that's more of a PlayStation problem. I was going to say, why wouldn't they allow you to just have team chat? Because I would be fine if we were going in with a group of 6 people and we weren't going to be in the same squad, but if we could still have if we could still talk to each other, then it wouldn't be an issue at all.
Yep.
It's weird that they kept the squad based.
I know they did that for a tactics thing, work together and all that stuff, but having larger parties would be nice. It would be so nice. I don't know, Veggie, do you know in Medal of Honor, did they ever fix the party system?
No, they did not.
Oh, that was so horrible. Because you could, what was it, 12 on 12?
Was it 9-on-9 or 12v12? I think it was 12-on-12.
Okay, yeah, it would have been so nice to have being able to team up, because there were so many times where I got together with somebody else and we jump into a game and suddenly we're on opposite teams. It's well, what the hell's the point of having a party system then?
Did it throw you in because there was only one spot open on each team, or was there
if it was I don't know, I didn't play it long enough to really dissect the problem, But it would be frustrating because I would figure that you would it would search for a game that needed 2 to 4 people or how many are in your party. I didn't think it would just pick the first game that needs 2 slots and split you guys up.
You know what though? It had more issues than that because what we had in the beta where with Battlefield 3 where you couldn't hear each other if you did get on the same team in the same squad, like the mics wouldn't work. That same issue was in Medal of Honor the entire time and they never fixed it. You could get in the same team with people and not ever hear them on the microphone.
Oh, I remember that. I also hate that where you got onto a team and you heard some guy just like screaming. You couldn't mute him. That was another thing that bothered me.
Yeah.
Oh my God! How did you guys play this?
Turned off the volume.
Basically, everything in the Battlefield 3 beta that was wrong in those regards was in Medal of Honor all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
So does anyone have Battlefield pre-ordered anywhere? Like,
with
all these pre-order bonuses. Like, did you pick GameStop or did you?
I did.
Do you worry about pre-order bonuses at all, or you just say whatever?
I got GameStop pre-ordered, but I think I put $5 down on it. That was like 8 months ago. I don't even know the status of it or like if I canceled it or something. Like I'm gonna have to like call them and see what's going on with it.
Oh,
I feel like I should go put some money down because they're starting to run their commercials. And now they're starting to talk about if you pre-order I don't care about like getting a sniper rifle.
Oh, come on! Don't you want a poster?
No, I'm worried about the DLC that they're already starting to advertise for, like Back to Karkland or
what? Yeah. I didn't hear about that.
They're saying if you pre-order the limited edition, which I'm assuming that's just the regular edition, right?
I don't know.
Because that's how Bad Company was. It was like the limited edition. But
but you got free DLC with that, though.
Limited to the amount of copies we made.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, it just wasn't.
It's in quotes.
Like as opposed to buying it. Yeah, you got free DLC and all that jazz. But they're advertising now. I don't know if it's just like internet ads or if it's running on the commercials on the TV. But if you get pre-order the free or the limited edition, you get the Karkland DLC for free.
Huh.
Which it doesn't say like pre-order at GameStop or anything, so maybe it's just
any pre-order.
Yeah, but because the way EA seems to normally run their downloads and stuff is as long as you buy the game new, you get access to a lot of their DLC.
Yeah, well, it comes with a code.
Right, so it knows like you're the first owner.
Yeah.
As opposed to buying it used and then you have to buy that code.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I hope the fact that they're advertising for it, I hope I don't screw myself out of it by not doing it, because we just go to Walmart for our like midnight releases because the GameStop up by us gets like 350 people there.
Oh God!
And the Walmart gets like 26.
Yeah, and then some. Look, we'll put this into perspective. When Black Ops came out, Chris and myself and I forget who else went. We went to Walmart. I think at like 11:15. So 45 minutes to go till Black Ops dropped. My idiot friend decided he was going to go to GameStop. He got in line at 9 o'clock, and there was already 100 people in line at that point.
Oh my God!
When we showed up to Walmart 45 minutes before the game comes out, there was only like, I don't know, 15 to 20 people maybe in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh, so. Dude, that sucks. I did that for Black Ops. My buddy Ryan and I, we went to Best Buy of all places, and there was like 10 people waiting in line, but there was a crowd over at the GameStop.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense too, because how close were the stores? Because the Walmart to the GameStop, I think is maybe
it's a quarter mile or something like that.
Yeah, I would say a half mile to 3/4 of a mile.
That was funny is that they're in the same shopping center. The Best Buy is like key thing, and there's like a Best Buy and a Home Depot and Staples, some big businesses, but it's tucked away, I don't know, 300 yards away at most.
Oh my God!
And people were standing around. And I got.
Did they let you?
The doors opened up, and I got right in. They went in like waves of 9. I think. I was like we were like the third wave in.
Yeah,
wow.
I don't know why. Veggie, are you going to GameStop?
I'm not doing midnight release, so.
Oh right. We talked about that. Yeah.
I may do it for MW3, but I had my super secret plan of calling into the sick to the hospital on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not working out because that's that day I'm actually going into observed surgery, so I can't really miss that day.
Oh, yeah.
So it kind of
Ask
threw a
someone to
wrench
tape
in my
it
whole.
for you.
So it kind of threw a wrench in my whole plan, and now I'm gonna have, like, for MW3, I might go to the midnight release and just not go on Tuesday, and I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Oh, you just buy some Mountain Dew, you'll catch up.
Or I may
dude.
just go. I just may just focus on the single player until like Thursday, something like that.
Yeah, right.
Oh man. Well, see, now you guys have got me worried because I pre-ordered Battlefield over at my GameStop around the corner here. And it's sort of a smaller town. I don't know if it's going to be that busy or not, but now you got me scared, man.
Well, define smaller town, because the GameStop near us is in a town of, I don't know, maybe 15,000.
Okay,
So-
never mind. Yeah.
But are you talking about Amherst, or are you talking about like the whole area, dude?
Well, just Amherst, but I mean, then you got our town, which has got 20,000, and
Whoa, what, you guys live in
other
the
neighboring
boonies or something?
towns. Huh?
Yeah,
You guys live in the boonies?
Not quite. It's in between.
the sticks.
The sticks.
No,
yeah.
I
the
live in
Sticks
the
is
sticks,
northern
like,
New Hampshire.
My town literally is probably like 5 to 10,000, and
Yeah, see.
and all around there, there's not like people around that area. It's all country around that. So
Yeah, we're a border town too. We're like, not like a state border or anything, but the town next to us is a dramatic drop. The town next to us is the town where you have to feel bad for any of the kids that still have to go to high school, like at like that high school. Everyone else, everyone who can afford it, like gets shipped off to another.
Oh man. Okay, so
another
yeah,
school.
I live in a big city by comparison. Then.
Yeah, city living, I think, would be nice in some aspects, but
But
like
with respect to San Diego County, it's a smaller city. So
yeah.
yeah.
Do you get those like ridiculous like internet speeds and stuff? Do you get the city treatment when it comes to?
Oh, dude, yeah. Everyone is just like, oh, I wish I had your internet, because I think I've got like 25 up and no, so 25 down and 5 up.
Oh, all right. I'm pulling similar.
Yeah,
so.
I
mean,
got
it's not-
that,
it's-
but
it's not
I
stellar.
got the, like, I could upgrade one more and get 50 down and 10 up.
Yeah,
But
there's like 2
I don't want to
levels
fork over
higher.
the money.
Yeah, dude, who wants to pay $100 for internet? Not me.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's like a big topic that seems to be popping up with like the big commentators. They're all talking about like upgrading their internet speeds and everything.
Oh Jesus.
And they're talking about dropping like $100 to $200 a month on just their internet, like running separate lines and everything. I'm like, you guys are crazy.
Okay, you know
Yeah,
what?
but-
I can understand that, the whole like I want to win, and if they have the money to do it, they're like a NASCAR team or a racing team. They're gonna do whatever they can to win. But that's a little excessive if you just can't take like running normal man's internet. That's really weird.
Yeah.
Well, I think it goes even beyond that. How many videos a day does someone like? Oh, geez,
Oh, like
Wings of Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Jinx.
now it's now it's a money thing. Okay, it's definitely an added benefit to be able to play with that awesome connection, but now it's like, okay, I was able to upload like 4 huge videos a day, and that's really all I had time for. But if I invest the extra $100 a month, I can upload like 6 or 7 videos a day.
Well,
That-
not only
that in
that, they can
turn-
also play and upload at the same time if they've got separate
Yeah.
lines. So I guess I could see that.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. If I was making money off of YouTube, like people like, I don't know, Woody or Wings, that make a good amount of money off of YouTube, I'd drop $100 on a connection so I could upload more videos. Or
Oh, yeah.
conversely, if I was already done with the nursing program and I was out there making, $35, $40 an hour, shit, I'd pay like $200 for an internet connection if it got me like 500 down.
Well,
I mean?
those guys could write that off like as a tax write-off, as a business expense.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were
exactly.
talking about that. That's like the goal is to get somehow playing and buying and all this stuff with video games to become an expense, so you can get your accountant to tell you like you got to get your write-offs up to $10,000. Go buy a new PC
internet
or something.
yeah, exactly. Jesus. I meant to. I was going to ask you about this earlier because we sort of were talking about Modern Warfare 3. But have you guys heard about the Doritos and Mountain Dew promotion they've got going on right now?
Do you mean the
Yeah.
2 cases of Mountain Dew I have in my fridge? And keep in mind, I haven't drank soda in over a year. I do not drink soda or coffee or any drinks, nothing. I've got 2 12-packs in my mini fridge because I just wanted the codes.
Did the whole box come with a code?
Yeah, you know, it's different. For a 12-pack of Mountain Dew, you get 45 minutes double XP.
Holy shit, I'm buying a 12-pack.
At Walmart, I guess they sell 20 packs. They didn't have them when I went in. They only had the 12 packs, but if you buy a 20 pack, you get 90 minutes.
Oh, I don't know does this count for Diet Mountain Dew since I'm diabetic?
Yes, they actually had it for Diet Mountain Dew as well.
Yeah, it goes till
That is
December.
awesome. Well, I'm doing
just
that.
Mountain Dew, right? Like it's not like Pepsi products.
No, it's
Mountain
just
Dew.
Mountain Dew specifically. And then I don't know what they had for Doritos because I'll eat the shit out of Doritos, but they didn't have any, so
I haven't seen any yet.
Doritos. No, me either. And I'm wondering if it's because it's a faster perishable item. Granted, it's Doritos. I think the shelf life on those is still a year.
It's like
I'm wondering if
Twinkies.
Might have to wait another week or two before those will come out.
Yeah, because check this out. When I went to COD XP, they're like, "Oh, take a picture of your Mountain Dew can that came in your little care package, and you're gonna get your double XP from the weekend that we missed by going to COD XP." Well, I did that. Took a picture, did the whole 15 minutes of double XP. I flipped. I was like, "What the fuck?" Because I just prestige. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna race this prestige. 15 minutes, and I was like, what's not even worth it? Fuck it.
15 minutes for Black Ops?
15 minutes on Black Ops, yeah. We missed the weekend for COD XP, and I thought we were supposed to get 3 whole days of double XP. Nope.
Wow.
And that's how I found out about,
So you could have just played for that 15 minutes or however, or like you could have played for however long it took you to do that whole process.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was like, okay, guys, I'll be right back. I forgot, I got this text message like from Ponger or whatever, who the hell did it, and just like, oh yeah, go do your double XP thing. I'm like, cool. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna prestige now, and I'm gonna race through this prestige and beyond to 12 or whatever. And I was like, 15 minutes. Are you, it's like.
But I bet you're right with that Doritos thing because, like, I imagine you're gonna have to open the bag of Doritos to get the code.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, what are you gonna like open a bag of Doritos and dump it into the trash or something?
Right.
Oh yeah, I never thought about it. It better be like one of those freaking little surprises and shit in there. It's like, oh cool,
yeah. Cracker Jack.
Yeah, little Cracker Jack. Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, I got a driver's license with it too.
See, I've already got it all figured out because I've got a fairly large family as far as my in-laws, and we usually do big dinners together on the weekends. So I'm pretty much planning on every weekend to be like, oh yeah, sure, we'll do the thing at my house, and they'll rip through my Mountain Dew and the chips and everything. So I know you can get a maximum of 24 hours of double XP time. You better fucking believe I'm gonna max that out before this game comes out.
Is it in game time? Like, how does it work? You punch the code and then you got to like frantically start playing.
You do it on no. You do it on the internet. You register. You register.
Yeah, but does it start ticking, or does it wait for you to like sign into your name?
Well, you can't use it until the game is dropped. So you can't even like
I think
you can't
it's game
tell.
time, like
it
actual
is game time,
play time, like when the counter counts down.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
I would assume. Otherwise,
I
it's
hope
fucking
so.
retarded.
Yeah, I'd be the guy that types in his code, hits enter.
Well, has to take a piss.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, all that Mountain Dew's running through me. You can go to dewxp.com.
Yes.
And you can go take a look at all the specifics. But I'm pretty sure it's in game time. That would be a big scam. Like 24 hours. Yeah, okay.
Started ticking right away.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Now, I was wondering this. It's a maximum of 24 hours, but if you're using up to 24 hours, can you just like keep adding on until the promotion ends in December? Or is it 24 hours on your account and then you're done?
That's a good question. They did not specify.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. And what if you've got an Xbox and a PlayStation 3?
That's something that a topic that I kind of wanted to breach because it's kind of important for me. Because I currently have the Xbox 360 Hardened Edition pre-ordered through Best Buy because they were making a big deal about pre-ordering the Hardened Edition.
Oh, you're going to head to COD Elite, aren't you? That's where you're headed with this.
Well, that's what I'm wondering because do I need 2 COD Elite subscriptions to play on my PlayStation ID and then my Xbox ID?
Oh God, I hope not.
Right, but they're not advertising anyway. Like either way, because I don't want to buy 2 Hardened Editions. I'll probably get the game on both systems, but if I could just get a $60 version for Xbox and have my Elite downloads work on both systems, then I would be a lot happier.
Damn, I've never heard that question before. That is a good one.
Do you guys have... Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you, Tony, was you went to COD XP.
Yeah.
So they gave away Hardened Editions there?
Yes, we got Hardened Editions.
Are you waiting for it in the mail, or how does that work?
I was kind of hoping, because they told us that, well, the rumor was when we were at COD XP that we were going to get one in the mail. So I thought I was going to get one super early, you know?
Right.
And I registered. They gave you a code, and you went in, you registered, and you specified what system you wanted. And it's like, oh, yours will be mailed on the 8th. You know, it should arrive on the 8th. So I'm like, damn it, that sucks, because if I want to play at midnight, I'm crossing my fingers it'll come like Monday afternoon. But if it doesn't come Monday afternoon, I'll just go buy it in store, then return the other one like a GameStop.
Right. That's what I was gonna say too. Like, because I wanted to order something from Amazon, and I almost pre-ordered it, or no, I was pre-ordering through Best Buy, and I was gonna have it shipped to my house, and it was asking me what I wanted for shipping, and I didn't know if I selected overnight, like since it was like normal shipping is like 7 to 14 days, and I'm like at the time I was like 2 months out, would it know to have it delivered like on release day? Like, since they have so much time to ship it.
You know, I bet it would ship the day it was released.
Right, so I would get it like 7 days after it was
that'd be
released.
Happy.
Yeah, that would be awful. So I'm having it shipped to the store, but I'm still just gonna go to Walmart and hope I can buy. Our Walmart has always gotten like hardened editions or limited editions, like a few copies in stock, and nobody can pre-order there. So I'm hoping they just have some available to just buy with cash and not have a pre-order.
Well, have you guys ever gotten games early?
No, last year, I think it was last year, I tried like the trick of like calling the 7-Elevens and stuff.
Yeah.
I had no success.
Damn, because I've always heard about that. Everyone's like, oh, I know how to get games early. It doesn't seem like it's possible.
You know what you need to do? You need to know somebody that works at the store, preferably a manager, whatever department, or if it's at GameStop, the store manager. And they would have to be the ones to do that for you, really.
Oh.
Like, I knew one guy who worked at Blockbuster. Like, he got MW2 early because he basically just stole it from his job. I was thinking, here's my idea. I'm going to get a job at GameStop, and then hopefully be working like the week before MW3 comes out. When the games arrive, I'm going to steal one and just never come back.
Yeah, just put it in your pants and go.
I'll leave $65 like and a note there.
Yeah.
So they don't take it out
quit.
of my paycheck. They have to mail me.
Yeah. It's like,
That'd be
I
sweet.
quit. Thanks for the game.
That'd be awesome.
Well, honestly,
oh my god, that would be the best way to quit a job right there.
well, you know, seriously, because if I had a job at GameStop, like I would steal like 5 copies and I'd sell them for like $500 a pop.
Then
Really?
you probably.
Then I'd be
They'd
in trouble
probably-
for piracy.
I was gonna say
they'd be in
they
trouble.
press charges.
Yeah.
You'd
Of
be
course
getting
they
like,
would.
Of course
Yeah.
it would. Yeah, exactly.
You're like, I don't care.
It's like a drug.
Oh.
So, Tony, you're just like winging it with picking up a copy, depending on when yours comes in the mail.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing about that is that most of my buddies are going to be picking up both Battlefield and Modern Warfare 3. And I keep hearing everyone's going to be like, oh, I'm gonna play the shit out of Modern Warfare 3 on that Tuesday. And so I have a feeling that they're all going to pick it up. And so I might as well just go pick it up too. I mean, I'm really, really hoping that it comes in on Monday and I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But if worst comes to worst, I'll just go drive down to that Best Buy and wait in line for 15 minutes and then, just return it to GameStop or actually we'll return to Best Buy like the next day.
I got a bit of a conundrum. For those who don't know, I have a 9-month-old daughter, and Tuesdays are usually my day off. I made a special request to get the day off. Like took a vacation day that week, so I'll have 3 days off. Hopefully it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But obviously my days off are spent, babysitting and other fatherly responsibilities.
Boo.
But we've been like looking around for a drop in, drop out babysitting service.
Oh no! Wait, how's your child?
9 months.
Oh, you can't just put her in the little seat thing that walks around.
Not for long.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
for a few minutes, but it doesn't last.
She'll cry, but she'll get over it.
Yeah, she'll go right.
Yeah, so we found this basically a nanny or like a daycare place where we can drop her off for 4 or 5 hours, and it's like $30.
Oh.
And
Wow, that's
my wife is like, you know, you should just drop her off. She's actually telling me to do it so we can like test this place out.
Really? Oh, so you're looking to test it out, plus you get the benefit of gaming.
Yeah,
3 or 4 hours. Yeah. Oh, that's not bad. Hey, that's a cool wife you got there.
Yeah, I mean, she's pretty understanding. I mean, I'd be afraid to admit it to anybody that I actually know, but anybody that's not over the internet.
Yeah.
I'll probably catch so much shit
from
like my mother and stuff, but because I tried to get like my mother to take the day off from work to take her. I'm like, I'm gonna be like really busy this day.
It's like you want to hang out with your granddaughter, right?
You don't know what the load on my plate. You just don't understand.
Yeah, I'm really swamped. I got a busy couple weeks coming up with Battlefield.
Oh.
I sort of wish Modern Warfare 3 wasn't coming out right away because I want more people to be willing to give Battlefield a longer shot.
Oh yeah.
Because I think it's gonna be pretty crazy. Like they keep releasing trailers, and the trailers are getting me so amped. Just like watching like all the firefights, and I know they're kind of edited to make it look like decent, but they're so much more amped up than like any Call of Duty trailers are.
Oh yeah.
And one thing I saw in a trailer that came out today was it looks like the vehicles can take a lot more damage this time around from like rifles and stuff. Like you don't like Jeeps and stuff will explode. Like you seen those GameStop commercials where the guy like it's like making fun of a golf tournament or whatever. There's like the announcers. You haven't seen that?
No.
Where it's like, oh, here we are on the Caspian border, like a lovely day, and it's got like it shows some guy with an LMG shooting down a Hummer, and then it explodes like after a while. So I don't know if maybe that's just for effect, but I hate in Bad Company 2 where you're like, you know, you spawn on somebody out in the middle of a field and you hear like that roar of a tank coming and you're like a medic class and there's nothing you can do about it except like hide and hope he's not there. I hope the bullets can do a lot more damage to the vehicles, and I don't know.
I really hope you can't destroy a tank with a rifle.
No, not a tank. I think a tank's
like
a bad example.
Soft targets like vehicles and shit.
Yeah. And like I don't know what you'd do to like helicopters and stuff. They show someone shooting a helicopter in the last trailer that I watched that it doesn't explode, but it leads me to believe you could at least mess with them a little bit.
See, I've never done this, but in Battlefield Bad Company 2, you could shoot and kill the pilot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done that.
Oh,
Nice.
that must be so epic.
I've never gotten.
I'm not
that
gonna
kill.
lie. I get a boner. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cover it up. I'm just gonna say.
You just see an Apache drop out of the sky?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, which reminds. Speaking of boners, okay, this is a weird segue, but okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay,
it
Snoov,
is.
Snoov, you're playing Arkham City.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know how weird this is on a scale of 1 to 10, but between Harley Quinn and Catwoman and like Poison Ivy, which I don't know if she's in this game, but Poison Ivy and just the females in this Batman game are done in such a hot way. Like if I was a video game veggie, like I would be walking around stiff as a board all the time.
Like where'd all these girls come from?
Like,
No, dude,
seriously,
you're
like,
right.
They make
It's
them
ridiculous.
they all have cleavage. They all have the perfect ass, big lips,
Yep.
like big. Like I don't know what it is, but that game is so erotic. Like kids should not play that game.
No, you're right. It's kind of like that broad in Uncharted 2. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
it's
blonde chick?
ridiculous. It's like they
Oh, no,
hired
the other
some
one, right?
guy.
yeah. The Chloe, I think.
Chloe.
her name
Chloe,
is.
yes. It's like they hired like a team of guys. They're like, all right, listen,
Let's
we
make
need
the
you to
perfect
think
chick.
of the hottest girl you can possibly think of, and then put her in this game.
Yeah,
That's your only job.
That's exactly what it feels like in Batman. They're like, okay, she needs to look like a cat, but she still needs to be
But
the
she's gotta-
hottest cat.
She gotta have tits, though.
Right. Yeah. I want to make sure that at any point her tits look like they are about to burst out.
It's
And
Dude,
she
it-
needs to look like a clown, but she also needs to have the perfect ass and the perfect boobs.
Right.
Did they still give Harley Quinn that
Yes.
like shrieking voice though?
Yeah.
Cuts right through you.
I'm not gonna lie. I was
Mr.
meant.
J.
I was.
Is it?
meant
Wait,
to-
is it the Harley Quinn from the cartoon? The voice?
It was in the first one.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Like I heard
Oh.
because you know that Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, does the
Joker.
voice for Joker.
Best Joker voice.
But I heard that Arkham Asylum was his last time he was going to do the voice.
What?
Oh, it sounds the same to me.
I think
Yeah,
it's the
sounds
same
the
guy.
exact same to me.
Because the same guy who does Batman's Batman again.
Right. I don't know.
Did you guys get the Robin character?
I got the
No.
code, but I haven't downloaded it yet. And I haven't downloaded the Catwoman character either, so I guess the beginning of the game is altered. But,
Yeah, is it that you just play through the whole storyline as those people?
no. There's segments of the game that you'll play as those people. Like, it's like downloadable content sequences.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like you enter into that, like sort of like, I don't know, Borderlands or something like that. Like you would go to this
Yeah.
area of the map, and then it would initiate if you have it.
Either that, or just like at a particular part of the story, it'll just magically, like, maybe when Catwoman makes an appearance, and suddenly you're going to play as Catwoman for a while. And whereas without that code, you just keep playing as Batman, and she just kind of goes away. You can't tell that you missed anything. But yeah, I was playing this game earlier, and I was just like, I haven't seen my girlfriend in like 4 or 5 days, and I'm like, man,
You're like, pause.
Holy shit. Dude,
Pause.
Veggie, it's a good
AD
thing Halloween's
repeat.
coming up.
Oh my god. Don't even get me. Oh no. No, but seriously, like I can't. And I don't care. Like Harley Quinn, for some reason, her voice, like I love that.
Really?
I
No,
wouldn't want to.
dude, I'm with you on that.
I wouldn't want to.
What?
I wouldn't want to marry her. I wouldn't want to marry her
Yeah,
But
because imagine that voice.
for
Yeah,
20
you probably
minutes.
you probably like
Or in my
the,
case,
the
right
sound of what she's saying. Like she's being
Yeah.
all like a tease and everything.
now. Yeah,
You
they're
know,
basically like porno people.
right.
That's what they seem like in the game. They look like porno actresses. It seems like any second when they're talking about, Catwoman makes cat jokes and Harley Quinn makes jokes about like getting punished or something like
Oh,
Like-
wow.
or whatever she's saying. Like it seems like any second Batman's about to go, well, I can give you a hand
Fuck.
with that.
Oh, God. You
And
know
just,
he's
like,
just like,
start
fuck
in.
this, man. Take the cape off. Let's go.
Well, that's
Whoa,
that's the
whoa.
classic assumption with like video game developers, right? Like whoever modeled that character, they're like sitting there like coloring her pants in. And they're
Dude,
like,
I don't even want to think about like some big fat guy with glasses in a dark room like, oh, Harley Quinn, you deserve red panties. Yes, you do. Oh, no
yeah,
way.
yeah, you know the game developers, like there's no need to show like Catwoman's underwear, but they animate it in and then draw like the leather
like-
suit over it.
No, but yeah, exactly. Probably like a Joker face on him and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, Veggie, I'll disagree. I think little kids should play this shit. This is what fantasies are made out of.
You know what? When I was like 10 or 11 years old, if I had played that
Lara
game with all
Croft.
that, I would have hit puberty. I would have hit the ground running with puberty. like I don't know. There's
Oh,
something
God.
about, and it's like constant. Like as soon as Catwoman leaves, here comes Harley Quinn. Oh, and here comes somebody. Like it never ends. Even the
No,
reporter in the
if you
beginning of
played
the
that-
game.
Oh, man.
If you played that game 10 years ago, you would society would never be able to live up to your expectations.
I would have
Like,
started a YouTube channel with it.
Who would have invented YouTube?
The beautiful babes of Batman.
Oh, man. Can you- oh,
From
wow.
the future.
From like voice cracking and everything. God, that'd been hilarious. Can you believe it, guys?
I don't know. Oh yeah, Snoof said something about a boner, and that made me think of it. Okay, I was trying to think of how that
Originally-
conversation
God,
started.
that was an awesome little clip there, little segue.
when you were originally bringing up boners, I thought you were going to bring up that video that I tweeted at you guys with the
Oh.
guy in like the simulator.
oh yeah,
for Battlefield
Battlefield,
2. Yes.
like virtual reality.
Where do I go to do that? Because
Bruce Wayne's
That-
house.
yeah, speaking of Batman,
Okay, let me ask you this, because it was talking about how immersive it was, and it's got the treadmill tracks and everything. But at the end of the
Yeah.
clip, they showed this guy like in pain. Does it like shock you when you get hit?
I thought I read in the description, not the description, but a comment under the video talking about like, okay, so if you get hit with paintballs, like what happens if you get knifed or something like that?
Oh,
like, so
fuck.
led me to believe you get shot with a paintball, which I would still do. That would be awesome.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
all
know.
day.
I
don't
get
know
shot
how
with
it would
paintballs
track you.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done paintballing. Like it's not gonna bother me.
I just couldn't see what was going on. This guy's like, ow, oh, it hurts. Oh my God, it's so great though. I just couldn't figure out. I was like, what the hell fuck is going on? This guy's getting shot or electrocuted or something. I'm like, I'll do all that except for like put on electric suit and get shocked every time I want to get
Oh,
get
yeah.
hit. That would just drive me nuts. I'm like, oh, I'm done. I'll just like not. I'll play the game without it.
Right.
You know, it'd be like Minecraft pacifism mode or whatever.
Yeah. I wonder where they're gonna like. First of all, I wonder if that thing's even real.
It better be.
And then I wonder where it is. Like, where are they
Probably
gonna
out in
bring?
California. That's where all the cool shit is.
Are they gonna bring it to conventions?
Silicon Valley.
Just
Dude, if
because
that
you
thing
guys
shows
have Arkham City doesn't mean you're Batman, so we can't go sneak in there and play it.
Yeah.
I got smoke bombs on it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, you know, speaking of all of that too, I was just like, you know, talking about the simulators and that. If we made a simulator for Batman
Oh my god.
with Harley
You're like-
Quinn,
Bring it full circle. You're like, is this a full operation model?
oh
Listen,
my
I'm just gonna know, is this thing anatomically correct? If not, I'm out.
Well, could
I'll be
you
your,
actually?
your beta
You could have a
tester.
thing. You could have a thing like come up from the floor, and then you've got your virtual vagina.
Yeah. Tony's like, I will enable the electric suit for the Batman.
Yes, for the Batman game.
The Batman sex simulator.
Yeah. I don't know if I could do the Harley Quinn thing though. Maybe Catwoman.
You know, you guys actually just like hit my creative bone there. Bone, not boner. but no,
Jesus,
I was
Reggie.
just thinking, I've already got all this gameplay recorded for Batman on my computer. I could make like a montage of like Batman babes.
Dude, if you do
Oh.
that,
I'm thinking that video could be 1 million views.
Dude,
if you, seriously, it would be not 1 million, but like you'll
A
break
lot.
100,000 views.
dude, do
You
it to that song that's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do something with
Dope,
that and try
dope.
to. I'm gonna use Batman's little. I think you hit the right stick or something, and it zooms in, you know, in first person view. I'm just gonna zoom in on
Just
their
stare
boobs
at
and
their
ass and everything.
Yeah, just take your time.
and just like
throughout,
circle
it's-
around them.
Why can't Veggie get through this game? It's ass.
Act 1, Chapter 1.
It's like I've been standing here for 10 minutes.
You probably should do that.
Oh God,
I may
please
play
do
around
that.
with that tonight. Everything I say now sounds totally perverted about this.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Dude, that
You're-
should be your Let's Play. Like, just start playing for like the first 30 seconds and be like, oh, what?
Oh,
And then just
yeah.
go into the montage for like 15 minutes. Be like, oh, that's the game for me. I don't need to go anywhere else with this.
Like, and game over.
Would you like to restart at last checkpoint? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
absurd. I think that's probably a good. I mean, we could probably end it there unless anybody has any other points they want to make. Maybe specifically about Battlefield before it comes up. Any hopes or dreams that you really want to see addressed? Or
Honestly, I just hope that it plays at the same pace that the beta did, because the beta was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It was as fast-paced as you could possibly hope for, given the size of the maps and the amount of objectives that you had to handle. So as long as they don't tweak that at all, they don't make the bullet damage lower or health higher in any way that would slow the game down, this game, without a doubt, it's going to be Game of the Year.
I read an article that said they did that someone had played a more recent version of the game and that it was slowed down because they increased character health or decreased bullet damage or something like that. But then I've seen gameplay, like recent gameplay posted from what I assume is maybe the same build or like the most current build available, and it looked just as good. So
Are you talking like from the PC beta?
no, it
So it's footage that was leaked.
yeah, I don't know if it
okay.
was leaked. I think it was released,
Oh.
but it was on a map that wasn't Caspian Border and it wasn't Operation Metro. It was another like map that looked like Operation
Was it
Metro.
like the urban one from the first trailer?
I don't know what trailer you're talking about. But.
Well, like the only one they showed you were like it's some in
Oh,
Iraq or something like that.
Right, where you're talking about like the single player trailer where they're like going for the sniper and all that shit.
Yeah, shooting that rocket into the hotel.
No, it looked like a French city or something. Like they were on the streets
Oh,
and like you know the final part of Operation Metro.
yeah.
Like it was that sort of a similar setting to that, like a city street kind of a thing.
Oh.
With cars. And
Let
stuff.
me ask you this: do you guys think it's kind of weird? I know this is sort of extending this conversation, but do you think it's kind of weird that Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3 both have this sort of worldly World War 3 thing going on? I mean, because at COD XP, we got a chance to play a map that was in Paris, and then of course the demo or the beta was Operation Metro, which is in France. And I was just sort of scratching my head. I'm like, wow, this is kind of strange. It's like when the movie industry comes out.
Well, I haven't played the storylines for any of the games, but I got the gist of the Call of Duty series, or at least the Modern Warfare series, and they're kind of driving like right to the end of the world, right?
Yeah.
Like, they don't have much left to do.
This is it, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, nukes are going off all over the place, aren't they? Like in Modern Warfare 2 or something?
Yeah, the thing, like, creativity is kind of, I don't want to say creativity has kind of disappeared, but and you can see it in Hollywood that, like, the plots to movies are getting rehashed a lot. And in games, I mean, there's only so much you can do in a war game, because World War II has already been, like, beaten to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, with games. And then Vietnam era stuff with Black Ops was just done. And, you know, I don't know how much you can kind of really be more creative other than starting a World War III or something, because I mean, what the hell else are you going to do, really? I mean, if the U.S. goes to war with North Korea, well, shit, that's got to involve China somehow. Or if we go to war with, you know, Russia, well, who's that going to involve? Like, there's only so many ways, like, a war could turn out. I mean, nobody wants to see, you know, Modern Warfare 4 invading Venezuela. You know?
Who knew the Venezuelans were just biding their time?
That's hilarious.
You know, or, you know, I can't remember the word, but basically when capitalism goes to just, like, dominate other countries, for imperialism. Like, I mean, call of imperialism.
Yeah.
Conquering South Africa.
Man, I'm waiting for, like, Call of Duty, you know, Civil War.
I know.
I've heard a lot of people talk about that, but I don't know. I think going backwards would be so... I don't know. I think it'd be so hard to make it interesting.
Oh, it would be
I don't
impossible. It would be so slow.
Yeah, you couldn't put a Call of Duty.
Unless
you could put
made it
like
Cowboys versus Indians, maybe.
You could put a Battlefield expansion back in like Civil War times, probably.
What about that Star Wars thing?
Indians is a good idea.
Cowboys, yeah. What about that Star Wars patch or mod they did for Call of Duty 4? Did you guys ever see that online?
I saw. Yeah, I was into Star Wars like quite a bit when I was like a little bit younger. And that would have been absolute. That would have been absolute heaven. Like, they remapped everything. They had like stormtroopers and it was like whatever that city was, the desert city.
With the little dun, 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 those guys.
Yeah. Like, that was amazing. But I guess they could. Maybe that's what they'll do next. They'll just do Call of Duty engines with like
other games.
Another title, like another franchise or something.
Either
like
that, they're getting like futuristic stuff, like Crisis. Crisis was cool, except for I don't know, just didn't like it. I mean, it was great, single player.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the multiplayer.
I played the demo. I wasn't. I mean,
I loved the single player. It was kind of like a combination of like a Call of Duty and Splinter Cell. Like, you could kind of go at it any way you wanted, but it's actually kind of making me nervous to think that, you know, we're playing games now, but in like 3 years. I mean, what are games going to be like? Because 3 years ago, I mean, Call of Duty 4 had just come out, and World at War was about to come out. But, I mean, could I really see another 3 years of basically doing these same... Modern Warfare 7, U.S. versus China, whatever.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Basically the same thing? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like, when I think ahead to Modern Warfare 3, it's just a list of things that I'm already expecting and that I'm hoping that go well. As opposed to Battlefield 3, I'm new-ish to the Battlefield series, so I'm excited for all the new possibilities and like the vehicles and all the different gadgets they're gonna have, because it's newer to me. So that's what I'm getting a kick out of in the next week.
Totally off topic again, but I'm thinking I might not even do a Let's Play of Batman. I may focus just on the montage. Like, I'm not going to be able to finish it since Battlefield's coming out on Tuesday anyway. Maybe I should just go with the titty-tage.
Titty-tage, yes.
I imagine if you were to continue with the Let's Play, but have it in mind to get like 10 minutes worth of footage, that would somehow end up in your Let's Play every time you come across one of these girl characters.
Oh, every time. I've already done the audio and all that, so every time one comes onto the screen, I'm like, oh, I'll be quiet here for a second. You know? Like, listening back to it, I'm like, okay, this is actually kind of creepy. I sound like a like one of those basement dwellers. Like, oh, I've never seen a girl before.
Oh,
This is perfect.
you're like, well, then you just mute, like, shh, don't talk.
Oh shit.
All right, before we end up on wanking it to Batman girl villains again, we'll cut
No,
it.
I wasn't. Oh.
No.
We'll cut it short. All right, well, maybe we'll get together and have another chat in a couple weeks, maybe after Battlefield, before Call of Duty, or maybe after Call of Duty. We'll check in with everyone.
Yeah, let's do like an impressions sort of thing after Battlefield and
Yeah.
see if we're all coming on going, God damn sniping.
Yeah.
Goddamn
no.
snipers. No,
You're like,
Veggie's
well,
going to
this-
come on and be like, oh, God, those tits, man. I can't put down Batman.
Like, wait.
I haven't
Oh, you
even
mean
picked up
Battlefield was released?
I got the poster coming. Oh my
Nice.
god. My video hit 5 million views.
Like, you're YouTube famous.
Yeah.
For tits.
I'd be really pissed if that's how I actually got big on YouTube.
You're the Catwoman guy.
Oh yeah, you're the
You're the
the
dude who
tit
did-
guy with Batman.
Yeah.
yeah.
Then you have to do Mass Effect. There's lots of tits in that.
Yeah, you see
Alien
these.
tits.
Yeah, you see these huge gaming channels where like the comments are always like, "More zombies videos, please." Like Veggie's
Oh.
front page is just like, "More Catwoman, please.
More tits.
More
Poison
tits,
Ivy.
please."
Wonder
You're like,
Poison
what have I
Ivy-
become?
I wonder if
And then
Poison
you have, like,
Ivy's into
a-
this.
You have like a moral battle within yourself as to whether or not you want to sink into like this softcore video game porn career. Like the
no.
money's good, but it goes against your values.
I'm not gonna lie, it wouldn't go against my values at all. If I could like somehow Photoshop myself into the video, like motorboating Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Nice.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
we successfully completely failed at ending this before it happened again. So
Yeah, we derailed the shit out of this.
Yeah.
Twice.
Did we even talk about MW3?
yeah, what's to say?
Yeah.
We got titties here.
I gotta go
All
back
right.
and play Batman.
So, for what it's worth, if everyone wants to plug their channel, anything coming up, go ahead now. I guess Tony, you can start.
I wish. No, not at the moment. I wish though, because when I formatted my hard drive, I totally like screwed the pooch. So I can't record anything until I get this thing, my GPVR fixed.
You gonna have it up by the time Battlefield comes around?
God, I hope so.
Well,
I
if
don't
you'd
know
like
what
to
the
check
hell's
out,
going on.
if you'd like to check out Tony's library of
Yes.
games,
Yeah, you can check out my library of games. I'm trying. I've got footage stockpiled, so we're gonna work through that. So if you're a football person or a sports person in general, you can come by and I'll be doing my predictions as usual every week. I do the predictions usually between Friday and Sunday. It'll be Madden NFL Madden 12 gameplay.
Sweet.
Yeah, look forward to that.
Veggie.
Yep, Veggie530 on YouTube, and from what I'm feeling right now, no pun intended, I may soon have a very
Jesus
erotic
Christ.
video involving all the female characters from Batman. So if you're interested in seeing what that turns out like,
Be sure to subscribe.
Great comment,
great.
subscribe.
All right, and Snoop, do you want to talk about our channel just for a sec?
Yeah, I'll send us off. For Fakether and myself, we are at Shustybang on YouTube. Right now, I just started posting Batman Arkham City gameplay, so hope you guys are enjoying that. And we've got Spec Ops about to wrap up before we get right into Battlefield 3, and it's going to be pretty intense. So if you
Yeah,
guys
it's-
are really interested, you want to keep up with what we're doing.
Non-stop from October 25th until
Probably April.
videos for days.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. All right. Everybody have a Twitter. Anybody want people to follow them on Twitter? That's what's going to be displayed below your avatar on the screen. So
Oh,
Dude, I
sweet,
want
yeah.
everyone to follow me. I need a reason to say stupid and hopefully funny shit on Twitter, so please follow me.
yeah. All right. So you can follow everyone. You can see their names on the screen right now. Links to everyone's channels will be in the description, and links to everyone's Twitter will be in the description. And I guess that's about it. We'll check back in a week or two, and we'll see how everything's going.
Sounds good.
all right.
All right. See you later.
Later.
Peace.